welcome. I'm excited to be here. Why? Because we're going to be talking about some stuff that can really make a massive difference. We're in the lockdown. We all know about that second lockdown, but it's not just about that loneliness, but it's that anxiety. So we're going to talk a lot about anxiety and how to get around it. Come on, guys, let's go.
Trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together, gonna polish up our act well. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore.
Anxiety. Anxiety is a massive thing, and I think we all have to be aware that anxiety is often caused when people are not sure about what's going on. And not to get political, I think the government themselves are unsure what's going on. So let me give you some tips to help you out. Come on!
No. We're moving, we're grooving.
Okay, hope my volume's a lot better. Thank you for the comments. Right, guys, let's get ready to rock and roll. Now, before we do, as you know, I love reading. I'm an avid reader. And I was reading a book by a guy called Søren Kierkegaard. And he talks about labelling. He said that labels often negate who we actually are. And I do agree that, sometimes we're given a label and we're negating who we are. But when it comes to showbiz, I think there's some labels, needed to be changed. So for example, if I said Steveland Hardaway Morris, would that incite you? Or would Stevie Wonder incite you? Let me give you another one. Reginald Dwight. Doesn't quite sound as electrifying as possibly Elton John. Also, if I said the name Yvette Marie Stevens, probably not as good as Shaka Khan, is it? Hey!
What was I gonna do?
you, love it. Thank you, Yvette Marie Stevens, aka Shaka Khan. And thank you for the comments. I'm glad you like Shaka Khan. She's got that groove. Now let's get moving on, guys. Now, on Friday I spoke a lot about anxiety. Now, a lot of us are feeling that, and I think it's a challenging thing because it is a natural emotion. The body needs these chemicals in us to act the way we do. So anxiety is natural. It helps us to react quicker. However, as you appreciate, what's happening now is that we're in this situation where anxieties are going to the level where we're believing, I think the government are maybe not sure what's going on. And it's not a political thing. I just think they're just not sure about what's going on. So I think what has to be bared in mind, and I think we've got to look at, is looking at overcoming that. So what I would propose to do is kind of give you some steps to help you along the way. Now, the first step is something I spoke about on Friday, and I spoke about the importance of just sitting down and understanding your anxiety. Now, that might sound quite obvious because you know what the anxiety is because you probably spend a long time feeling that way, but you do need to write it down. Now, you heard me say many times maybe that geniuses think on paper. We have 50,000 thoughts a day, guys. And 80% of them are the same thoughts we had the day before. So what I recommend with those anxiety thoughts that you've got is just to write them down. Get them out of your head. Get them out of your head, all right? And once you get them out of your head and get them written down, they're not going anywhere. So that is the first step. So the first step, guys, get a piece of paper, and this is really important, and hopefully you saw my post because I'm going to give you loads of tips and techniques around getting this problem sorted out, because it is a problem and it is causing us in this whole second lockdown situation to wonder where this is going to end. And what happens when the anxiety kicks in, that's when the mind just freaks out. I read somewhere when logic leaves, the brain just goes apart and it's unable to focus, and that's what happens because it needs the logic. So let's bear that in mind. Let's give you that first tip, guys. Write down exactly what those anxieties are. Write them down, okay? Don't do anything at the moment with them. Just write down what those anxieties are. And whilst you write them down, guys, I'm going to drop a track that I've not heard for a while. A band from New York, Mantronics. Love it. Woo! guys, we spoke about S, and this is what I spoke about on Friday. Is just sit down, understand your anxiety, make a note of them. Guys, we have 50,000 thoughts a day. Get them written down, make sure they're there. And the next thing, guys, is M. So I'm taking SMELT, which is of the quote I said when I was doing my speaking on Friday, the word smelt. So M, measure your worry. So what I'd like you to do is to put in your mind a time you're going to worry. Now, I know it sounds a bit weird, but basically what I'm saying, put a time aside. So, for example, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, you've got 101 things you need to do. Say to yourself, right, at 2 o'clock, this is what I'm going to do. At 2 o'clock, I'm going to concern myself with all the worries that are in my mind at the moment, and I'm going to spend 15 minutes worrying about them. But for now, I'm going to get on and do what I need to do. Does that make sense? So in other words, what you're doing, you're allotting time to worry, which I know it sounds really counterintuitive, but you're giving yourself time to worry. Meanwhile, you can get done the things you need to get done. Okay, so that is measuring a time that you can get done what you need to get done and not being affected by that negativity. Why? Because you've said at 2 o'clock you're going to look at that particular worry and get it sorted out. So a little recap on that, guys. Sit down, write down what your worries are. Guys, anxiety is a very, very dangerous thing. If you don't do it, what happens, it can run out of control. Make a note of those. The next thing, guys, as I said earlier, measure your worry. When you've got that worry, say to yourself, right, you know what, 2 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, I've got 101 things to do. I can't concern myself at the moment with that. What I'm going to do at 2 o'clock, I'm going to concern myself with it. But up to now, I'm going to park it, get done what I need to get done. Now, the reason I think we need to do that is being able to say to ourselves, you know what, we can move on and not get caught in that place of limbo. I think it was Winston Churchill that said procrastination and perfectionism are exactly the same. And the point here is, he says, when you're procrastinating, obviously you're doing nothing. But as a perfectionist, you're trying to get it perfect and you're still not getting anything done. So once you've got it written down, once you've allotted a time for you to think about that worry, that's when you can deal with it. Now, guys, I'm going to move on to Divine Emotions. I've not heard this for a while. I hope you enjoy it. Love the tune. Woo.
Look, I think she's melting. Divine emotions.
dog. It can be a serious love fan, you understand what I'm saying?
That was Narada. Love it. Divine Emotions. Okay, guys. Right. Tip number 3. Now, I'm loving this. I'm going to absolutely love this. Check this out, guys. This one is exit those negative thoughts. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a 24-hour challenge. Now, in order to do this, guys, you need a pen and a bit of paper because this is amazing. I'm a coach. I've been coaching for many years now, and I just find these techniques can make such a massive difference. So try this out. This is amazing. Now, 3 tips I'm going to give you. It's called the 24-hour challenge. Here's the first tip. Make a note of this one, guys. Try not saying or doing anything negative for 24 hours and watch your life change. Now, as I said, I've been a coach for a while and I've done this on a number of my coaches over the past couple of years. Let me say that again. Here's your first tip. Try not saying or doing anything negative for 24 hours and watch your life change. All right, that's the first 24-hour challenge. All these things, guys, are 24-hour challenge because the whole idea is for you to get some results. And one of the things I'm often trying to do is if I can get the results, I know it can make a massive difference. And I think Rick James will tell you all about that. Enjoy! James. Rick James. Nice and edgy music. Love it, love it. And I can't help thinking Hammer Time, do you know what I mean? Can't stop this. But guys, that was Rick James. And I just loved the groove and the beat. So guys, let's just go back to what I was saying earlier on. And it's so important. First thing, guys, try not saying or do anything negative for 24 hours. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, if you fail, keep a note of your negative thoughts or actions over that 24 hours and then try again. Alright, so let's just do a little recap on that. This is really important. As I said, I do a lot of this with my coachees. Try not saying or do anything negative for 24 hours. Alright, if you fail, so in other words, you say something or you do something which is clearly negative, right? Keep a note of that negative thought or action, alright? And over another 24 hours, try again. But what I want you to start to look at, is there a pattern? Is there a pattern of your thinking and your actions? Now, it's very important you do this, because what happens is you start to realize that change only really occurs when you're aware of the changes you need to make. Okay, so that's the first of the 24-hour challenge. The second one, tip number 2, guys, is ask yourself this question. It's really important. When was the last time you did something for the first time? I want to think about that, yeah? Write it down. When was the last time you did something for the first time? Now, Einstein famously said that you should be doing at least 3 to 4 things a month that you've never done before. The whole idea, what's trying to happen here, is take you out of your subconscious. Your subconscious is 90% of what you do. So if I've stated before, when you're driving a car and you're changing gears, pressing brakes, etc., you're never aware of you actually doing it. You're doing it because it's operating subconsciously. However, when you press a brake because of the red light, or you give way to someone, that's when you become conscious. That's only 10%. So 90% of what you're doing is a pattern. And so when I ask the question, when was the last time you did something for the first time, the whole idea is to take you out of that 90%. And that's why I call it a 24-hour challenge. Guys, give that a try. And whilst you're thinking about it, have a listen to Jade. Love this tune. Beautiful. That was Jade. I love that tune. Love that tune. I need to give some shouts out. Shout out to Sib. Sib's with her mum at the moment. Says she's listening. Thank you very much indeed. Also to Paul McCann. Thank you so much for your comments. Much appreciated. And to Kev. Kev, my brother who's out jogging at the moment. So guys, let's do a little bit of a recap on this 24-hour challenge. Guys, I need you to do this. It will work. Let's take the first tip. Try not saying or doing anything negative for 24 hours and watch how your life changes. Guys, just give it a try. Yeah. Next thing, guys, if you fail, keep a note of the negative thing. Yeah, if it doesn't happen, yeah, keep a note of it. Make a note of it, the time it happened, okay, and then start again. All right. What's very important, guys, is that you've got to start measuring how your mind thinks, and we're going to talk more about metacognition later on in the show, but this is so important. All right. Next thing is, guys, when was the last time you did something for the first time? Okay, write that down as tip number 2. You need to now start planning things you've never done before. As I said earlier, I'm trying to take you out of your subconscious. Your subconscious takes care of all the things you don't have to think about. I want you to start thinking about how you can do that. All right. The last tip, yeah, tip number 3, which is our 24-hour challenge, right, is not to say you can't do it. To say you haven't done it yet. Let me give you a bit of history behind this. There's a professor called Professor Carol Dweck. She's an American lady. She was asked to go into a school because basically the results were appalling. You know, people were failing left, right and centre. And what they asked is whether Dr. Carol Dweck can improve the grades. Now, what she found is that a number of people, when they got their results, they were getting a fail. And then when they retook the exam, the pass rate was 17%. So just think about it. They're retaking the exam, and the pass rate was only 17%. So that's why she was brought in to possibly do something to improve this retake rate. What Dr. Carol Dweck said is that this was easy. And the head teacher said, well, how are you possibly going to try to overcome so they improve their retake rate? Well, she said the first thing you need to do not put fail on the certificate. So once they've taken their exam and they get the results, don't put fail. The head teacher said, well, what do I put on there? She said, what I need you to put on there is not yet. Now, the head teacher or the principal at this stage was thinking, well, clearly that is not going to make any difference. But obviously, because of Dr. Carol Dweck's experience, she took her word for it. Instead of the students that take the exams and when they didn't put fail, they put not yet. The results then came in. 17%, as I said earlier, the first time they took the exams and the retake, 17%. When they then had on the certificate, not yet, it went up to 47%. So in other words, the retake rate increased by 30%. Now, why is that? When your brain hears the word, I can't do it, what happens? It then reaches into its brain, because the brain takes the route of least resistance, and it then decides, well, I can't do it. You said I can't do it. However, if you say you can't do it yet, what tends to happen is they then think differently about their task. In other words, you're saying not yet rather than saying you can't do it. This is all about how the power of yet works. Now, the lady's name is Carol Dweck. Okay, so if you've got your papers and bits of paper, pens, write this down. Dr. Carol Dweck, write down the power of yet. Guys, go into YouTube. It's absolutely incredible. Some of the stuff in there is absolutely remarkable. So, just go through those 3 tips again, guys, yeah? Try not saying or doing anything negative for 24 hours, yeah? And watch how your life changes. If you fail, keep a note of the negative thoughts or actions that you had and try it again in that 24 hour. Is there a pattern? That's the most important thing. Is there a pattern you're noticing, okay? Next thing, guys, write down, when was the last thing or last time you did something for the first time? All right, When was the last time you did something for the first time? Alright? Then finally, guys, don't say you can't do it. Say that you haven't done it yet. And the reference is Dr. Carol Dweck. Go on YouTube, you'll find out more about it. Guys, the power of language can make so much of a difference when you are, feeling anxious and you have that anxiety. Now, someone who doesn't make me anxiety, give me anxiety at all, is Janet. Take it away. Love at you.
There are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby. I'll never forget my baby. I'll never forget you.
together again. So guys, with those tips, have a quick look and make sure we've got them. By the way, I hope my sound is okay. I understand it has been a little bit crackly, so do apologise for that. But guys, let's have a quick look at these tips. As I said earlier, what the most important, and I think one of the things to bear about is how you look at the challenges you've got. The 24-hour challenge, guys, I cannot stress that enough. Please give it a try. It can make a massive difference. And what I want you to start thinking about now is how you're going to apply these in those situations. I think that it was noted by Sib, said, like, you know, if you have a number of those challenges, what you need to do is try to separate them as much as you can in order to get those done. So let's now look at the worry tree. It sounds a bit weird, but the worry tree, guys, what I'd like you to do, I feel a bit like take heart here, is get a triangle, draw a triangle, a big triangle on a sheet of paper, okay? And along the top, I'd like you to write the words worry tree, okay? Now, the whole idea, and I think you've heard me say so many times that, you know, geniuses think on paper. Basically, when you write this down, it comes out of your head and onto paper. So guys, please write this down. First of all, along the top, imagine a triangle. It's going to be like a tree, okay? So you could put like a little straight bit along the bottom for it to be the actual bark, okay? That's the worry tree, maybe along the top. First thing I want you to ask yourself, notice the worry, all right? So write those words, notice the worry. So what is the worry? Just notice, write the words, notice the worry, okay? Next thing, guys, is to pose that question. So what we need to do is draw an arrow underneath it, and underneath it's got what am I worried about. Now I've got these techniques from the National Health Service, where they've got some great stuff on overcoming worrying. So I'm kind of bringing this to you and kind of putting a bit of an orange spin on it as well, but this is a really good technique. So what you've got, guys, you've got worry tree along the top, notice the worry. Next thing underneath, you've got what am I worried about. Alright, I want you to pull down maybe one or two of those things. Actually, take one for now that you're worried about. What's that thing you're actually worried about? What is your concern? It could be anything. It could be maybe a job, you know, are you going to get the next job, you know, or you know, will you meet somebody? Whatever that is, I want that worry. I want you to write it next to that box, okay? Now, I'm going to show you a technique, I'll explain a technique called catch it, check it, change it. Alright, so let's recap on that diagram. You've got your triangle, you've got your words worry tree along the top, you've then got notice the worry, okay? Then you've got an arrow pointing downwards, and then you've got what am I worried about. That is what you have to fill in. Just have one for now. Alright? Write that down. Here's the catch it, check it, change it technique. First of all, catch it. Alright? What are you worried about? First of all, look at it. Is that worry something that you feel is in your mind that you can't control? If it is, write it down. Catch it. All right? Catch it. So it could be you maybe not keeping your job. Write that in. Next thing is check it. What is the evidence? What is the evidence of you catching that particular worry? So for example, losing your job, what is the evidence that you feel that you will lose your job as well? This is really important, because what this is doing now is taking out all of the kind of emotional side and it's looking at the facts. Are you in work at the moment? Yes. Have you lost your job at the moment? No. But don't even worry about the buts, because we're not talking about at the moment, we're talking about the evidence. Is there any evidence? Okay. Now, the next box is change it. Now, if there is evidence, what could you do to change that situation? Can you notice how pragmatic this is? This is actually taking it as facts to what you could actually deal with, okay? So, if there's something you could do about it, yeah, by all means, look to how you can improve that. That's your change it. If there isn't, there's nothing you can change. So, what have you done? You've caught what the challenge was, so maybe it's getting that job. You've checked it for evidence. Is there any evidence that you're definitely not going to have your job this time next month? There isn't evidence of it? Fine. If there is, what can you change about it? So obviously there's maybe looking for other employment, but basically we're planning it. And when you plan it, guys, it becomes easier for you to deal with, okay? And whilst you're thinking about that, I'm going to put on Sunshine Anderson. Love this tune. Check it out.
What you saying?
It's not even like that.
It wasn't like that, but I saw you.
Baby, I don't love her.
You don't love me? You know what? I don't even want to talk to you.
She don't mean nothing to
I don't
me.
want to see your face.
She was just
I
telling
just
me.
want to see you walking through that
Baby,
door. There ain't nothing else to say.
Why we gotta do it like this? Baby, damn.
Come home late, it seems you barely beat the sun. Tapping my shoulder, thinking you gon' get you some. Smelling like some fragrance that I don't even wear. So if you want some loving, I suggest you go back there where you came from. Day to day with you, it's always something else. Working my nerve, God knows that I don't deserve what you put me through. Cause I've been so true to you. For you to come at me with another lame excuse. See, I heard it all before. All of your lies, all of your sweet talk. Baby this, baby that. But your lies ain't working now. Now, look who's hurting now. Look who's hurting now. I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Play the fool before. I was your fool. I believed in you. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But your lies ain't working. Lies ain't working. Look who's hurting now. Look who's hurting now. I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. What were you thinking? Bringing her into our home. In our bed, you must have fell and bumped your head, messing up my sheets and violating me. Got me about to call my peace and take it to the street. Nothing you can do, and there's nothing you can say that could persuade me to stay with you another day. You have crossed the line to the point of no return. What you do from here on out, I am no longer concerned. See, I heard it all before. Let me explain, baby. It's not what you think. That's what you said to me. But your lies ain't working now. Now, look who's hurting now. Now, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Now, played the fool before. You had a good game, I must admit. I was it, but now it's over. But your lies ain't working now. Now, look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Ooh, I used to hang on to your every word. But the more you lied to me, the more I heard. The things you used to say would sound so sweet. I was naive, quick to believe. Heard it all before. I was at work. It wasn't my car you saw, baby. I swear it wasn't me. But your lies ain't working. Lies ain't working. Look who's hurting now. Look who's hurting now. I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Played the fool before. You were my boo. I trusted you for way too long. Way too long. But your lies ain't working. Lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. See, I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. You know you messed up. You gotta know you messed up. You gotta go now. Say what you want. Say what you want. But your lies ain't working. Lies ain't working. Look who's hurting now. Look who's hurting. I had to shut you down. I had
Sunshine Anderson, and thank you so much for the shouts. Big shout for Tony. Thank you very much for your comments, much appreciated. And yes, the tips. Let's get them to take action. You know, let's do them. Let's make them work. So let's finish off this tree. So what have we got at the top? We've got the worry tree. Yeah, we've got notice the worry. And then you've got, what am I worried about? Okay, so that's when you write down what you're worried about. The catch it, check it, and change it. The next layer, is it something you can do something about? Okay, so now this is kind of off from the change it bit. What can you do something about? Now, if it's yes, here we go. Write down a plan, all right? And then with that plan, I want you to write the words what, how, and when. Let me say that again. You've got, is there something you could do about it? One side you've got yes. Write down a plan. This is what you write underneath. What, how, and when. So in other words, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? And when you're going to do it. Now this is really important because when you find yourself drifting and start worrying again, you can come back to this and say, look, I've got a plan for this and I'm getting it sorted out. So let's just take the what strand first of all. So what are you going to do? Set that plan out, write it down, make it clear. Now this is something now you can focus on. Why? Because you've said this is what you're going to do. That's your what, okay? Now your how is tied up with that. How are you going to do what you're going to do? Okay, so write down how you're going to do it. The next thing, which is probably the most important of all, is when you're going to do it. Because often anxiety builds in when you think, you know, why is there nothing happening now? Something needs to happen now. Why is it happening now? When you've got this as a reference, what it does, it clears up that grey area. I often say that worry is like a rocking chair. It keeps you busy, but it doesn't get you anywhere, okay? So that's that yes strand. Now, unbelievably, can you believe it's 2:55 and we're hitting our first hour? As you probably know, or if you don't know, you should be ashamed of yourself. You've got the Kazumba man, DJ M Saga, who is, I call him Mr. Coffee. He is coming along at 4 o'clock, so please do not go anywhere after my show. Please, please, please. But on the hour, like I always do, I always drop a couple of salsa tunes because I'm missing my salsa. I've been salsing now for, well, not now, since February, or back in February is when I finished. But obviously because of the lockdown I haven't been salsing, but prior to that I've been salsing for 20 years. I love salsa. Salsa's in my soul, it's in my spirit, and I do hold a hope out for salsa being there. But whilst I'm not doing it, I love playing tracks like this. Guys, enjoy. Woo!
parte de la nueva cepa y pa' que el mundo sepa que como mi ritmo no hay dos.
Soy la salsa del presente, somos la continuación.
Responsables del nuevo sonido con el compromiso, esa es nuestra aportación.
Soy la salsa del presente, somos la continuación.
Somos la esencia del ritmo que cuando cantamos sabroso llena el mundo de emoción.
Soy la salsa del presente, somos la continuación.
El legado de Pelinche o Puente y Maelo, y a nosotros nos toca atraer nuevos salseros.
Soy la salsa del presente, somos la continuación.
Somos los que luchan y en la salsa demostramos cadencia, mesura y dicción.
Soy la salsa del
Y escucha bien,
presente, somos la continuación.
desde muy pequeño me crié escuchando a mi papá, aprendiendo la lección. Bien arriba, bien chévere.
Vengan pa' que baile con la salsa de
Con esta generación que de salsa se viste.
Vengan pa' que baile con la salsa de Borinque.
Venga, baile con nosotros, venga, venga pa' que afinque.
Vengan pa' que baile con la salsa
Porque
de
la
Borinque.
salsa de nosotros tiene un swing pa' que repique.
Vengan pa' que baile con la
Este
salsa de
ritmo que te traigo, que nadie se lo resiste.
Vengan pa' que baile con la salsa de Borinque.
Esa que tú bailas, esa que tú pides.
Vengan pa' que baile con la salsa
Si
de
no me crees,
Borinque.
venga a mi patria y verifique.
Vengan pa' que baile con la salsa de Borinque.
Y digan lo que digan, mi salsa siempre persiste.
La que te pone a bailar,
De Borinque,
Con esa que tú creciste.
salsa
la que te pone a gozar.
de Borinque.
La que a nosotros define.
La salsa
La que identifica mi raza. La que al salsero distingue.
salsa
Al mundo entero llegar.
de Borinque. Salsero, tú lo pediste.
Missing the quality salsa, missing the quality salsa. Guys, let me give you the other strand. Remember I said earlier, if something you could do something about, is yes, is write down the plan, the what, the how, the when. Now you're going to do it whenever, schedule it in. That's the one side. Now the other side is the no, guys. Is it something you can do something about? Let me just get this clear, and you have to understand. If you can't do anything about it, you need to let it go. Now this is the base of all worry, isn't it? It's taking emotions and feelings about something that hasn't happened, or it happened 2 or 3 years ago. This is very important, guys, yeah? So on this strand, let's finish off this worry tree. We've got notice the worry. What am I worried about? Remember those 3 words? Catch it, check it, change it. Next layer, guys, is it something I can do something about? Can you take some action on it? I said earlier, remember? Yes, if you can, write down a plan. What, how, when. What are you going to do? Yeah, put that plan in place. How are you going to do it? When you're going to do it. Guys, this is so important to use as a reference when you start to worry. This is so important. Now, your no strand, listen, if you can't do anything about it, guys, you have to let it go. Now, no, this is the base of where all our worries come from, because what happens, we hold on to the past. This is really important. I'm going to say this now. It's 5 minutes past 3. That's my now time. All right, I can control this moment. I could pull out the wires to this PowerPoint and everything so it all shuts down. I'm not going to, but I could do, because that's my now time. Most of us are living in our past. Does that make sense? So you ask anyone how they're doing, 9 times out of 10, a negative person will make a reference about something that's gone, something that's happened. So what they do, they plonk it into their 3 times. In other words, they never actually live in the now. Guys, in order to overcome any forms of worry, you have to start living in the now. And whilst I'm talking about living in the now, tonight at 8 p.m, Fitzroy's Soul Show, or Soul Survivor Show, is on. Quality booging, a specialist deep funk and soul. Listen, guys, I'm going to be listening to that tonight. Yeah, it's a new thing I think out, and it's Fitzroy's Soul Survivor Show, 8 o'clock tonight. Please listen out for that. Also, I want to say at 4 o'clock, don't be going anywhere, because DJ M Saga's going to be there dropping the very best of Kazomba. It's going to be amazing. Big shout out for Petrie, I think it is. She said keep the salsa flowing, she says. Well, she must know my routine, because I always drop a salsa tune straight after my first salsa tune. Guys, enjoy this. Salsa's coming. Don't give up. It will be here soon. Ooh.
Bailando mi bugalú, Micaela se pasó.
Sounds, our salsa coming back. It will come back. I can't believe it. I'm doing requests now. I've had a text from Carlita asking me to play another salsa tune, and she's given me the name of it, so I've actually quickly Googled it. Hopefully, this is the one for you, my love. Is this the one? Hopefully it is. Enjoy.
Pero mi mente en el callejón, pensando en mi corillo y en su eterno vacilón. Me encuentro solo y triste y sufre mi corazón. Ay, Dios mío.
Una colilla de cigarro más.
Solo en mi celda, meditando.
Un cenicero que va a reventar.
Ya no puedo más, no puedo más.
La misma historia triste y sin final. El mismo cuento de nunca acabar. Y la carcajada de otra madrugada. Oh, 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 oh. Se burlan cuatro paredes. Rutina, puerta cerrada. Y un carnaval de barrotes bailando sobre mi cama. Extraño aquella cometa que yo de niño volaba. Y a mis amigos del barrio que mis canciones bailaban. Quiero cantar de nuevo y caminar, y a mis amigos buenos visitar, pidiendo otra oportunidad. Bajo el farol del pueblo conversar, y en una fiesta linda celebrar mi libertad.
Ya no puedo con la condena que lucho día a día. Mi juventud se curre en una celda fría. Mi alma en penitencia, mi vida en agonía. Y en muy poca la esperanza de salir todavía.
Aquella cometa que yo de niño volaba, y a mis amigos del barrio que mis canciones bailaban.
Una lágrima que moja el papel de mi triste carta. Comentarle a mi familia lo mucho que me hace falta. A pesar de todo sigo con mi frente alta. Soy un simple ser humano que la sociedad descarta.
Quiero cantar de nuevo y caminar, y a mis amigos buenos visitar, pidiendo otra oportunidad. Bajo el farol del pueblo conversar, y en una fiesta linda celebrar mi libertad.
Óyeme, Jerry,
Ajá.
yo te digo la verdad, no es lo que cuesta.
¿Y qué?
Sino cuánto vale la libertad.
Quiero cantar de nuevo y caminar, y a mis amigos buenos visitar. La misma historia triste y sin final, el mismo cuento de nunca acabar. Quiero cantar de nuevo y caminar, y celebrar mi libertad.
Salir y vacilar por el barrio, caminar y con mi gente disfrutar mi libertad.
Quiero cantar de nuevo y caminar, y a mis amigos buenos visitar. Un carnaval
19. I've played the song. Jerry Riviera. I've played the tune. See, I've played it now. You need to go in the chat room. Get in the chat room and start posting some comments. But thank you very much indeed, and enjoying that. So guys, let's just make sure we've got all of these tips understood. We've still got another 2 just to sort out. So first one is, right guys, sit down, right, and understand your anxiety. It has to happen, right? If you keep rushing around just thinking, what am I going to do, what am I going to do, what am I going to do, it will never get solved. So first of all, please sit down, literally sit down. I mean, that in itself is therapeutic. Sit down, write down what you're anxious about, okay? Just make a list of them. I said earlier, we have 50,000 thoughts a day, and 80% of them are the same thoughts we had the day before. So get them out of your head, guys, very important. Next thing is, guys, is measure a time of the day that you're going to think, or dare I say worry about those particular things. So it could be 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So 9 o'clock in the morning, you've got up, you thought, oh my gosh, what about this, what about that? Listen, agree to yourself that you will look at that between 2 o'clock and 2:15. That then gives you the chance to park your worry and get on with the rest of your day. The next thing, and I spoke about it before, is exit those negative thoughts. And that's why I gave you the worry tree and I gave you the 24-hour challenge. Okay, 24-hour challenge. Guys, the next move, the next one is the L, because we're using the word smelt, S-M-E-L-T. L is for letting your body breathe. Now, I can't stress enough the importance of just being able to relax. Now, I've spoken about that before. I do meditation, and I just find it makes a massive difference for me. And when I do meditate, it gives me that chance to just let go and just, I think, literally let go of all of the stresses and all of the things in our mind that hold us back. And perhaps a good track to be able to do that is a soul track. It's not a salsa track, Carlitine. I might drop a salsa track later on, but check this out. BB and CC, love this tune. Check it out. Winans. Big shout out, Tony Crossbody. Thank you for the comment. It's a quality tune. It is a quality tune. Guys, talking about quality, guys, and it's so important you please bear this in mind that tonight, Fitzroy Soul Survivor Show. Please listen out. Quality boogie, specialist funk and soul. Listen, you need to stay on this station. You don't need to be anywhere else. You know, DJ M Saga's coming up later on. Leonie's coming up later on as well. Guys, it's got to be quality stuff throughout. So guys, let's finish off this last tip, which is very important on this side. And what we've spoken about, let's have a quick recap, guys. We spoke about sitting down. Please sit down. Sit down. Understand your anxiety. Just sitting down alone could be enough for you. Yeah, please do it. Make a note of those things that are getting you anxious. Listen, we're in a very anxious time. I understand that. It's the second lockdown. Was communicating with a gentleman earlier this morning, and he was actually saying to me there won't be a third lockdown. It's going to be vaccinations. I don't know what to say. I mean, who knows what's going on. However, it hasn't happened. Remember I said earlier about living in the now? Live in your moment. Next point, guys. Measure the time you need to worry. Please do this. You get up first thing in the morning and your head is full of worries. Say to yourself, right, even write it down. I'm going to worry about this at 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'm going to spend 15 minutes of worrying about it. Now, what might happen is things start to happen and you realise that when 2 o'clock comes, you think, do you know what? I don't even need to worry about it. Let me just get through my day. But you can appease your worry by saying, look, I'm going to talk about it. It's like a second person. I'm going to talk about it at 2 o'clock. Next thing, exit those negative thoughts. Do you remember those tips I gave you guys? It's so important because the thing is that 24-hour challenge takes you away. It takes you away from perhaps the challenges you're facing at the moment. Recap on them. Try not saying or doing anything negative for 24 hours. Just give it a try. If you fail, make a note of where you messed up, all right? And then try again. There will be a pattern. If this happens a lot, there will be a pattern. At least then you've got something to work with. Tip number 2, ask yourself, when was the last time I did something for the first time? What does that mean? It's trying to move you out of your subconscious from doing the same thing over and over again and you feeling down. That's no good for anyone. Last tip, don't say you can't do it, just say you haven't done it yet. Okay, so that's exiting the negatives. The next one, which links to the track while I'm playing, is let your body breathe. Meditation is what I'm referring to. Very, very important you are able to let your body go. I read the Latin of meditation. I believe it's to concentrate, which sounds quite opposite to what you need to do when you meditate, but that's what it is. And I think it's focusing and just letting your mind go. Now I know Andrea Teja, she's a yoga lady doing some amazing things, but not just her, many people out there are involved in meditation. I think it's going to be the key for us to make sure we find ourselves, because I think many of us are losing ourselves. Can't touch anyone, can't stay in anyone in a lockdown, you can't do this, you can't, this stuff is really, really getting on top of all of us, and I do understand. However, you've got to understand there's people out there that can help you. Alright, and I'm not talking about necessarily professional help. I'm talking about tuning into the positive sides of social media, OSSR, get involved in the community, guys. We've got to make a difference for ourselves. And whilst you're doing that, guys, I'm going to put on 52nd Street. I've not heard this for years. Enjoy.
Does it feel for you like it feels for me? Yeah. Tell me.
Okay, guys, that was 52nd Street. Guys, as I tie up this part of the session, which is around anxiety, I need to give you two websites, guys. Yeah, www.everymindmatters.co.uk. All right. Let me say that again. www.everymindmatters.co.uk. Also, www.nhs.uk. Now that was where I got a lot of the tips, the ideas, especially around the worry tree. So if you want another version, or you want to listen to it again, or you really want some details for it, please go to that website to get those details. Listen, you're not alone. And this is so important, and that's why I think this show is so important, because it's about getting people to realise that there are people out there that can help them. And it's about you making that difference and making that change. Okay, so one more time, guys, www.everymindmatters.co.uk and www.nhs.uk. So moving on, guys, let's just let you know what's going on. Don't you dare go anywhere in 30 minutes. If you do, I'll be after you, because TJM Saga is going to be taking the stage. Listen, this man is awesome. Just listen, right? Listen to his knowledge. You know, you can judge a man by his knowledge, and he will reel off so much about these Angolan singers and how they came about doing what they do. Such talent this man has, so please listen out for him. We have DJ Leonie on at 6 o'clock. Amazing quality stuff, love her stuff, making a massive difference, and love it. And we now have joining us Fitzroy Soul Survivor Session. Guys, you know, like all things in life, you know, if you don't try them, you're never going to know anything about them. And life is about trying something new. It's about taking a risk. I read somewhere, if you don't risk, you can't grow. And this is how it goes. You don't take a risk, you can't grow. If you can't grow, you can't be happy. If you can't be happy, what else is there? So guys, it's about taking that risk. Listen to Fitzroy, DJ Fitzroy tonight, guys, and listen to something different. Now, we're going to be talking about metacognition. I delivered meta-condition to some teachers 2 weeks ago, and I guarantee it will change the way you think. And I really want you to give this a try. But before I do, I want to drop this guy I've not heard anything from for a while. I don't know if he's around, but it's a track for me. Whenever I heard it, I just had to freak out and just get down and dance. So guys, I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, after this, guys, I'm going to be talking about meta-condition. R. Kelly, please take it away, please, sir. Whee!
Tell me the script. I bet.
You got that vibe. You got that vibe. You got it. That vibe. Girl, you got that. Hey, yeah. You got that. Girl, you got that. Hey, vibe. Stop the press. Girl, you turn me on, and I wonder if I could take you home. I must confess, the tight miniskirt you wear, I just can't help it, baby. I can't help but stare. So, pump it up a little more. Hey girl, I gotta let you know that you got that vibe. You got it, baby, vibe. Girl, you got that vibe. You got that vibe. Hey, it's 1 o'clock and the party's just beginning. The place to jump in. Ooh, what a lovely scene. Gotta let you know the deal. I'm a true man, baby. And I'm for real, so pump it up a little more. Now, baby, I gotta let you know that you got that vibe. Alright, baby, vibe. Girl, you got that. You got
would you like to get a piece of this pie?
You could be my girl, and I could be your guy.
Yeah, cuddle me in your arms like I'm your teddy bear, bear. Isn't that nice? You have no fear, yo.
Kiss me, you fool.
And make me melt like butter when it comes to saying I love y'all on stutter. I turn you on like a neon light, make everything alright like in the middle of the night. You when you need somebody to love you, like them stones will have a yabba dabba do. Kiss and caress you and hold you, and my word is bond. Yo, PA, she's got the vibe, hon. She's got that vibe, yeah. She's got that vibe.
Swing it with me, baby.
Yeah, she's got that vibe.
Swing it with me, baby.
Yeah, she's got that vibe.
Swing it with me, baby.
Yeah, she's got that vibe. Yeah, she's got that vibe. Come on, she's got that vibe.
You got that vibe. You're looking good. Feel so nice. Joanne's got it. My niece's got it. Teresa's got it. Tony's got it. Yes, Cheryl's got it. Boy, I tell you, Betty's got it. Chip's got it. And Ann's got it. Come on, baby. Go to work on me. Go to work on me. Go to work on me. Go to work on me, baby. Go to work on me. Go to work on me.
Kelly, gotta love the old ones. Gotta love the old ones, guys. Let's get moving. Thank you so much for the comments. Rashida liking, I think the track I played previously. Thank you. A big shout out also to the Instagram crew. Dare I say? I think we've got some names down there. Let's have a quick look. Pierre, Peter, and Joanne, thank you very much for following and listening. I much appreciate it. So, guys, I'm going to talk about meta condition. All right. Now, this is a massive topic, but I just want to give you a taster on it, just so you've got an idea of what it's all about. Meta conditions as follows. Meta condition is in two parts. Meta is Latin for beyond, and cognition is Greek for getting to know. And what it actually means, it's about thinking about the way you think. Alright, meta condition. Now, if you Google this, you'll find out so much about it. But in my little kind of strap line on my Facebook thing, I said that how I could do meta condition and it actually could change your life. I think it can. Alright, I'm going to give you 5 strategies. Alright, 5 strategies in order to understand what meta condition is and how you can actually put it into action. Okay, so first one is assessing the task. Now, remember I said earlier that meta condition is actually thinking about the way you think. 90% of what you do is subconscious. The 10% is part of that meta condition. Okay, a guy called John Lovell was the guy behind meta condition. He's the one that really started thinking about the way we think. So first thing was very important, guys. Let me give you the first step, is assess the task. So just think about something you have to do, all right? It could be anything. It could be tidying up. It could be anything. Assess the task. That's the first thing you've got to do. Assess the task, okay? The next thing you do is you evaluate your strengths and weaknesses. Now, this is meta condition thinking, guys, all right? Assess the task. So what do you need to do? Evaluate your strengths and your weaknesses. Now, you're probably thinking, well, Steve, I'll do that anyway, but what happens, and John Lovell was saying, is that we don't structure our thinking. We let the subconscious mind take over. So invariably we end up missing out on really important points in order to do a task, okay? Point number 3, plan the approach. All right? Plan how you're going to do this. This is meta condition, guys, yeah? Plan your approach. That's number 3. Number 4, apply the strategy. So obviously we're talking about strategy 1, 2 and 3. You actually apply them, okay? And then finally, guys, it's reflection time. It's looking over how you actually did it, okay? It's very important you get this right. Why? Because if you miss it, you don't get it right. You do it in a way that doesn't really kind of covers all the bases. What's going to happen is you'll do something, but you'll be using subconscious rather than using conscious. So let me just say one more time. Assess the task, evaluate the strengths and weaknesses, plan the approach, apply the strategies, and reflect. Now, I'm going to give you a live example after this next track, Beckles. I love this tune. I played this last night. Oh, it's beautiful. Love it. Rashida, thank you for the Facebook request. It's a pleasure to connect up with you. And guys, that's what it's all about. It's all about us connecting. So let me give you a live example of applying meta condition. Let me explain how it works. So now I've got an Orange Mini. I don't know if you know a lot about Steve Beckles-Ebusua, the speaker of the Orange Tie, but I love Orange, all right? So I've bought an Orange Mini, all right? But prior to that, I had to apply meta condition. Let me explain how it worked. First of all, I access the task, right? Assess the task. I needed an orange car. So the first two steps were sell my old car, then find an Orange Mini. That is assessing the task. All right. So I want you to kind of use the comparison for what you need to do, but follow me on this one. Point number 2: strengths and weaknesses. Now, one of the strengths was, I thought it was a strength, as I weren't going to spend anything more than 12k. £12,000, okay? Now, not all of these minis can be very expensive, especially the new ones, okay? So that was perhaps, I think, maybe a bit of a weakness, maybe, all right? Because I couldn't spend any more than that. However, my strength was it didn't have to be a 4-door, okay? So, which would bring the cost down, obviously, because the 4-door, I'm guessing, will be more expensive, okay? Next one, plan the approach. What did I do? I searched online for the car I was looking for. Yeah, I also visited some dealers. So guys, that's plan the approach. Next one, guys, apply the strategy. So what did I do, guys? I did task 1, 2 and 3. Guys, this is meta conditioning. All right, and I want you to think about this because you're probably doing it all the time anyway, but give this a try. And this is what I want to do, is sow some seeds. Type in meta condition and see what comes up. Yeah, last step was to reflect on what I bought, whether I bought the right car, from steps 1 through to 5. Now guys, you can apply this on any challenge that you might have in your life. Assess the task, all right? Evaluate the strengths and weaknesses, plan the approach, apply the strategies, and then reflect on what you've done. Now guys, what I'm going to say is that meta condition is a big thing. All the schools, I mean, I was in Bristol teaching this to teachers, and I was there for half a day. So you can imagine half a day of talking about this. It was massive. But here are some meta condition questions to ask yourself at the end of each day. All right. Now remember, it's important. Don't ask how, ask what. Yeah. So let me say again. Ask how rather than ask what. So let me explain. Knowing how you did something is a lot better than what you did. Yeah. How gives you the reason, the quality behind what you did. What is just what it is. Let me give you an example. A chair. You know what a chair is. Here's the question. How do you know it's a chair? You can say it's got 4 legs, it's got a seat, it's got a back and everything. Do you see what I mean? So how brings out the quality of learning. So this is the question I'd like to pose to yourself. Is what have you learned today and how did you learn it? I mean, I say this to students, but you can say this to adults as well, yeah? Or people that are not in studying, yeah? What did you learn today and how did you learn it? That's a question I ask myself on a regular basis. What did I learn today and how did I? Because if I learn how I learnt it, I can then repeat the process because I know how. To know what you learn is no good because that's just what you've learned. And it's about learning how you did it, guys. Very, very important. And as I said, it was a whole day session that I did, so you can understand it was quite a bit. But I'm hoping it will help you. I'm going to drop this track before I finish up, and I just love this. It's a beautiful tune. Woo! Take it away, guys. Body.
Gotta call you up and let you know it's what I'm feeling, baby. 911-0024. Baby, it's an emergency. I'm calling cause I gotta have some more. How would you like if I lay you down? If I was to let you down. I can't think about nothing else since you laced me with your love. It ain't no secret, girl, your body fits me like a glove. My body all over your body, baby, it's your body, your body all over my body, yours over my body, all over your body, it's your body, babe, it's yours over your body, babe, my body all over your body, it's your body, all over my body, your body, baby, all over your body, baby, it's your body, baby. Wanna feel you up till your river flows all over me. Wanna feel your precious treasure wrapped around me, oh so tightly. I wanna hear you shout, let me break you off. I guarantee I'll turn you out. Would you like it if I were to set you down? Baby girl, stop funny, you know you want me just like I want you. Never had a lover that would do the things that Johnny can do. It's your body all over my body. It's your body, my body all over your body. It's your body, baby. It's your body, baby. My body, my body all over your body. Should it feel so good? Should it feel so nice? So my body all over your body. It's your body, yeah. Oh, it's your body, baby. The Beckles played down. Yes. Keep on flinging on.
What a beautiful tune, what a beautiful tune. And one of the reasons I dropped it, because yes, it's a very romantic soft tune, but it is about your body and your mind. This is about you, and you're the one that can make the massive difference in your life, and you really got to realize that. So guys, let me just recap. I can't believe it's 5 to 4 already, guys. But anxiety, we need to get hold of it, guys. Yeah, and the first step, guys, is to write down, what are you anxious about? Remember, take it out of your head, put it on paper. The minute it's on paper, you got a chance. You leave it in your head, guys, with those 50,000 thoughts, guys, you will put yourself into a state that sometimes, I've seen people before that just don't know how and what to do with themselves because they have written it down. Write it down, guys, okay? So once you've written it down, guys, the most important thing to do is to start looking at partitioning a time you can worry about it, right? Partition a time. So you can tell yourself subconsciously, look, leave me alone, right? Leave me alone. I'm going to get this sorted out, and at 2 o'clock, I'll sort out that problem, yeah? Moving on, guys, so important. Exit those negative thoughts. Remember the 24-hour challenge. Please give it a try, because this is for you, and I think it can make a massive difference for you as well. Let your body breathe, guys. So important. I said earlier about the meditation, connecting with yourself, your inner self. Let's try to beat this thing that's going on with us, because the only thing we can control is inside us. We can't control what's going on outside there, yeah? It's all about yourself. And the next thing, guys, the most important thing, guys, is to realise you've got to take time for yourself. And if you do that, that's when things start to change. Now, guys, as you know, with the show, it's all about me trying to make a difference for you. And I hope I have done that. But what has to happen, and I say this all the time, is that it has to come from you. There's always people around that can make a difference, but you have to engage them. You have to bring them in. Like I said with www.everymindmatters.co.uk. If you're thinking to yourself, look, you know, what am I going to do now? Tomorrow, I'm not going to work. I'm worried. Guys, let's get this. Let's hold on to this. Let's deal with this. And I think we can. Working together and making a massive difference, guys. It's been a massive pleasure, and I really have enjoyed it. Like I said, don't you dare go anywhere, because DJ M Saga is about to take the scene. Listen to him, just listen. First 5 or 10 minutes, listen to just what he delivers in quality of knowledge of Kazumba. That should be enough to hold you for the 2 hours. We have then Leone, who's dropping some amazing stuff. You need to keep in touch with OSSR. Then finally, guys, Fitzroy, Soul Survivor, dropping some deep, heavy tunes, guys, that really I think we all need to get us not just through this situation, but from it. But as you know, I always finish off with my man, Mr. LV. Mr. LV, take the show away. Thank you very much indeed. Love you all. Take care.
There's not a minute, hour, day or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come in. Oh my love, 1,000 kisses from you is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Oh my love, a million days in your arms is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Too much, never too much, never too much, never too much. Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started. I called you up but you weren't there and I was broken hearted. Hung up the phone, can't be too late, the boss is so demanding. Opened the door up and to my surprise there you were standing. Who needs to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you cause you make my heart scream and